morning, first graders. Today is April 23rd, 2020. Our focus today for TIG or grammar is something called a possessive pronoun. Ta-da! So, a possessive, what that means is that it belongs to something or someone. Pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. So, possessive pronoun is a pronoun that shows ownership or that it belongs to someone. So say it again. Possessive pronoun is a pronoun that belongs to someone. So if I was talking about this pen, I would say this is my pen. And the word my is a possessive pronoun. If I was talking about this pillow, and it belongs to my friend Victoria, I would say it is her pillow. Her is the possessive pronoun. If I was talking about the house I was sitting in, it is my house. It is also Jackie, Victoria, and Miss Chen's house. So it's also our house. Right? Our is the possessive pronoun. Right. So we're going to do some practice right now. If you have a whiteboard marker eraser, grab that. If you do not, you can just grab your paper, pencil, that works. And what we're going to do now is we're going to practice some possessive pronouns. So, I'm going to write a sentence. So the sentence says, I see Jackie's cat. Now, who does the cat belong to? Jackie. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the word Jackie and I'm going to change it to a possessive pronoun. So I know Jackie's a girl, and the possessive pronoun that we use for girls is her. I see her cat. Her is the possessive pronoun. Good job. Now, if I was talking about Mr. Marr, I'll say Mr. Marr and it says, do you see Mr. Marr's keys? Who did the keys belong to? Mr. Marr. Good job. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change Mr. Marr into a possessive pronoun. Now, Mr. Marr is a boy, so the possessive pronoun I will use is his. Do you see his keys? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the difference between our and the word there. Okay. And the way I remember our is I ask myself if I'm part of that picture. So I'm the teacher in room 6, and if I was talking about room 6 and this my students, and I was saying this is room 6's lunch crate, I could say this is our lunch crate because I'm part of that picture, I'm part of that room, I'm part of that story. Now, if I was talking about room 19, and I'm not the teacher of room 19, and room 19 students are not mostly my students, so if I was talking about room 19, I would say that is their lunch crate. So once again, our, you're part of the story, you're part of the sentence. There, you're not part of that at all. So if I was talking about let me think. Oh, if I was talking about Mr. Eric, Mr. Eric is our music teacher because he belongs to my class and he comes to my class to teach music. But if I was talking about a different teacher that goes to room 8, I could say that is their art teacher because I'm not the teacher there. I'm not part of that picture. So the difference is there, you're not part of that picture. You're part of our picture. Okay, let's do some practice. So what you're going to do now is you're going to change Mrs. Draper into a possessive pronoun. You're going to change Mrs. Draper into a possessive pronoun and tell me that this is Mrs. Draper's cup. So what word would you change it to? Maybe you said her. Good job. Okay. If I was talking about Mr. A, Mr. A's cones, how do I change Mr. A to show me that this cone belongs to him? I want to make it Mr. A into a possessive pronoun. How do I do that? These are his cones. Good job. All right, I'm going to try tricky now. Miss Fiance. So Miss Fiance's class. If I was talking Miss Fiance's class and I want to change Miss Fiance to say that it's a possessive pronoun and that belongs to her, what word would I use? You would change it to her class. Good job. Oops. All right, so I'm going to try to trick you now. So it says, they saw teacher. So what word will go right here? They saw teacher. What possessive pronoun? Write it on your whiteboards and show me. Nice job. And we said there because we're not part of that picture. If we say they, they're over there. We're not part of them. We're not part of that group. Okay. One more to trick you with. We saw teacher. What possessive pronoun will go right here? We saw teacher. All you have to do is write the possessive pronoun on your whiteboards or your piece of paper. Ready? And show me. Nice job. And can somebody tell me why it says our and not their? So when we talk about we, I'm part of that story and part of that sentence. And our, that means I'm part of that story or sentence. So that's why we said our. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look into your packet and I'm going to tell you the directions and read the sentences to you. Okay, so you're going to look for this one. And the direction says, Choose the possessive pronoun from the box that best completes each sentence. Write it on the line. So your choices are my, his, her, our, their. Number 1, Ella wrote name. Ella wrote name. And I'm going to give you a hint. Ella is a girl. Number 2, Anthony brought flashlight. Anthony brought flashlight. And another hint, Anthony is a boy. Number 3 says, I packed suitcase. I packed suitcase. And number 4 says, we sat at desks. We sat at desks. Number 5, they ate snacks. They ate snacks. Give you a hint there. Ask yourself, are you part of that story, that sentence? They ate snacks. Last one, number 6. I liked snack. I liked snack. All right. And if you're stuck, what you can always do is you can use the words, plug them into the sentence, and see if that makes sense. And ask yourself, is this right? If it's about a boy, should I use her? If it belongs to me, should I use their? No. So think about if it makes sense. All right, so that is the end of today's TIG lesson. Thank you for watching. As always, be safe, be kind, be great. Don't forget to wash your hands. And I'll see you next week. Love you guys.